Okay, well, it's the next day, and I talked to my wife, and she liked the idea of putting some other landscape lights over here, some directional ones, maybe that shoot up to the trees or something. And remember, there was an extra wire that went underneath the driveway. This one here, it's not hooked up to anything at all. And I don't know why that was under there, because all the power comes from the timer that's over there. So this wire here might not be for anything, I don't know, but I can still leave it loose because I know the main one goes underneath, comes across down in here, and then it hooks up to this wire nest right here that goes that way. So and I'll keep that out of the dirt when I backfill this and make it so that it's under the rocks, and keep the wire nuts probably facing up. It's got electrical tape around there, because later on what I'll do is right at that location, I'll know where it is, and then I can take it up, take the wire nuts off, and run another wire from there over wherever I want, you know, up in here, up in there, or whatever. So that's not going to prevent me from putting this T in, tapping it into here to the downspout. Here's the old one. Here's the old one right here. See, it's got the end on it, and I'm going to hook that to that, and then I'm just going to come straight down, because before this one circled around like that, went on top of the driveway. I don't want that. Okay, so most of this is not going to be used. I'm only going to use from here to about there, and that's it. Okay, so okay, I've got my game plan, and I want to be careful when I'm working along this edge, so I don't loosen up the that metal strip edge next to the bricks. And I'm putting in a little bit of dirt here. I've allowed myself enough room for a new plant right here in the corner, and so I'm gonna take this and push it over to the left a little bit. You know, just a little bit. It's not going to go very much, and then come up here. So I'm going to put a little bit more dirt in here, so that I make sure that as it's coming down, the driveway doesn't dip way down and then have to build up to go through there. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to get ready to put this in. And this stuff here, this cloth, was underneath the bottom edge of that. See, there's a piece of cloth there, there's one here, there's a long one here, and there was one in here too, I think. Yeah, this one too. So I'll clean that stuff off, and I'll put it underneath that, because remember, this pipe is perforated. You see all the little marks on there? It's like that all the way around, and that's designed so that any water that comes down off of this slope will get into that pipe and go out down to the backyard and down that way. Okay? All right, time to get busy. Well, that's all I got for this time, but I'll be back with more videos. And hey, the more videos you watch, the more you learn, and the more you save. At least that's my hope. See you tomorrow.